Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream. Hi Jeff, how are you, man? Welcome. How is everyone doing? It's your week so far. Market has been quite boring, to be honest. At least we have the World Cup, right, to watch, to entertain ourselves. Yeah, not many movements. Market, maybe oil. It has been one of that made a good move, breaking out the lows and then moving to the upside. Aside from that, yeah, quite boring. Yeah, so welcome to another live stream. Today's Tuesday, so it's a little bit more educational content than Saturday, as you know. If as you can see, even on my header on YouTube, I do my weekly analysis. If you are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'll be sharing my views 2 times a week. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, let's have an interactive stream. What can you see in here, right? Dollar index. Dollar index. Yeah. This would be one of the areas to pay attention to. So since price opened this week, we had the move to the upside, which is okay. It makes sense. Price actually reacted from a good level, as we discussed last week. And personally, I could still see the scenario of price going a little bit further down, all the way to this maybe 104. But for now, it's a nice demand zone, right? It actually aligned with the good left shoulder. So good reaction. What's next? This was a key level, right? This was one of the last demand zones that we had. That price didn't respect it. It actually broke through to the downside. Respected for a bit, but then it kind of completely broke through. So if it's a demand that in theory it should have respected price, it's a good level to have at least some kind of reaction. As we can see since yesterday in the evening. Yep. Personally, I was looking for price to go a little bit higher in there. I think price did took these weeks, and I was looking for price to go a little bit higher. So price, as you can see, by a little bit took this high in here, and then it just reversed. Yeah, it just reversed. Curious to see how price reacts around this SR zone. It looks like it may be going a little bit further down. Is there any chance that price may still go and fake out this high into this level? Maybe. Maybe that could be one of the scenarios. Yeah. Aside from that, it's just I don't really see that many things going on in here. Another chance it would be eventually to retest this previous level of support resistance at around 109, which can happen as well. Yeah, just waiting and see. It was for me much more clear everything that has occurred at the highs compared with where price is at this point. So yeah, Jeff, what do you trade? What do you like to trade? What assets do you trade? Maybe if you have any questions about any specific pair, feel free to ask. Because to be honest, today there's nothing much to add comparing with what I did last Saturday. Had this this yen index. Yen index, okay, nice move to the downside. Respected this IKM in here. So let's see if it goes a little bit higher. However, we still have this supply in here. That price needs to break. in order to kind of actually manage to break to the upside. So there's a possible continuation from here to the downside. We actually have now this level of structure that you can use as fake out. That actually can be a good level. Price to maybe do this, maybe continue to go lower, maybe all the way to the demand zone in there. We'll see. Yeah, this could have been a good zone just to see some kind of bounce. But yeah, still early to see if price actually is about to turn or not in this yen index, or price is just wants to continue to move to the downside. Euro index, nice reaction from this fresh demand today. It was fresh. We had this left shoulder as well. This low never reacted from it. Price is kind of reacting from a good level on the left side. I wouldn't mind, and as I mentioned, kind of my final zone is actually to see price going a little bit higher. This is kind of now compressed. This is one of the last supplies that was still fresh. So okay, good reaction. We had out this previous level of support resistance. Eventually I would like to see price going somewhere above this high as a final destination before maybe the reversal on this euro index, which kind of would lead maybe the reversal on the euro as well. When that's going to happen, we'll see. Is it going to happen from this level? This is a good zone. However, I could still even see price taking this low as well, maybe reacting from something in there before continue to go higher. But at this point, it's a nice KM zone. We have the left shoulder, price goes higher. They have the fake out. This low never reacted from there. Actually, it's a nice double low in here, which kind of gives it a little bit more importance to work as a fake out. Because we have indeed this double low. If price breaks this high, there's a chance maybe we can see this happening. If you do break above this highs in here. Yeah, this is for the euro index, which may be interesting. Yeah, as I mentioned, overall, I'm still looking for price to go there, a little bit similar to the euro. Even though we have this retracement now on the euro this last week, I still see more move to the upside. Looking at the indices, yep, this was one of the levels that we talked about, the retesting of this SR zone. Personally, on the S&P, I kind of still see more room to the upside. We analyzed Dow Jones last time during the live stream with the potential sell. Initially, it kind of reacted from the zone, but it looks like it may break. It may go and break the highs from August. But at this point, S&P, I don't really see it reacting from anything that really matters on the left side. That is from this scale, and this is a good reaction from here. We had actually broken this high in here. Now, is there anything a little bit higher that can hold price? We'll see. We'll see if there is, or if this is actually just a continuation. Maybe we have all these lows in here. It worked quite nicely. So yeah, after breaking this high, for example, this is the time to maybe attempt to go for the longs in alignment with this kind of range in here, because we just respected this level. So actually makes sense, and maybe this is usually a good pattern continuation that you can look for. Yeah, personally, I definitely can see more room to the upside on this S&P. Nasdaq actually managed to break the lows, these ones, opposite to S&P. So basically, if we look at the indices, Dow Jones is the one that anytime price goes up, it goes higher faster. If price goes down, Nasdaq is the one that kind of goes down faster, or it moves more to the downside. S&P is kind of in the middle of both of them. That's kind of how it has been working during this move up, which is nice, right? So basically, Dow Jones, as we are going to see in a bit, is already breaking August highs, which is way above where Nasdaq is, for example. Personally, I could still see actually price going a little bit further down, or did price reacted from here? Maybe price actually reacted from there. maybe there's not this is a key level for me to look for. If this level gets broken, maybe price actually may have space to go further down. So yeah, for me this level somewhere in here on the Nasdaq is kind of important to see if we do have that continuation to the upside or not. We this high, respect this supply. So yeah, we'll see as well if that's going to happen. If this happens, maybe we're going to see the XY going to the downside. Yeah, not the easiest price range. And in here, as I mentioned, initially the prediction made on Saturday during the stream, kind of we analyzed a little bit inside here, inside this high, where there were maybe still orders behind. This is one of the levels where price reacted to. I do have this trend line in here, and this is one of the zones that I was looking for price having some kind of reaction. Price did react from there, but it just respected the next level. So there were no lows being broken at this point. From here, so yeah, continue to move to the upside. We just broke this high. After that, we can actually take a look again if there's anything in here that may still hold price to the downside. Personally, everything it looked like it has been touched, at least on this 1 hour time frame, but we'll see. Even this one double topping there, is price going to respect the higher, exactly the extreme of the level? Maybe. Of course, you need to take a look at and see where this high is reacting to on the left side to see if it is reacting from a good level. If it's not reacting from a good level and there's a better zone just above it, there's a high chance that eventually price can just fake out this level and go there before maybe any move to the downside. So you need to be aware of where this high is reacting to on the left side. This one is a good supply which has been taken. This one was the next supply it has been taken. This is kind of the one that was kind of fresh and that actually price actually was reacting to on the left side, somewhere in there. Yep, aside from that, everything has been taken. So I kind of see it as everything almost has been taken here, at least on this 1 hour time frame, except maybe really the extreme of the move at the highs in there maybe. So we'll see if that's going to happen or not. So in terms of looking left, try to find out if this is a good level or not to look for. So that, let's take a look at that. Where did price react to on the left side? Find that line in there. Okay, it actually reacted from a nice supply level, or from a nice decision point. Back here. Okay, this SR zone in here, it broke the walls and there's something in here. Maybe if you go to the lower time frame, there's even more precision. Just take a look at it. I need to scroll down. Jesus, I need to always scroll to the left side. My trading view, when are you going to create that tool? That feature that allows us to immediately check. Okay, 30 minutes. It's a nice support resistance level, aligned with this level. So man. We had this triple top, kind of as I mentioned, nicely done, and yeah, this is kind of a supply, one of the last supply levels that's in here. And price kind of reacted from it above that level. I could see price eventually going all the way up and even taking this high. At this point, we may have this left shoulder, so I'm going to draw actually a line just to see where this zone kind of reacts to, comparing on the left side. That's kind of what I'm going to be looking for. if there's anything that matches with this level close to the highs that we just had, and which is in here. In this case, it's basically price taking the orders. So in alignment with that left shoulder, we kind of had this kind of supply left behind, and price basically took the orders on the way down, which makes it weaker. Right? If this level had been left behind fresh, that would be a different story. Maybe now price could kind of fake out these highs and go there, take the orders and go down. In this case, price kind of already took the orders from there on the way down, which makes it weaker. So maybe next zone is actually going to be this extreme in here, just to see how price actually is going to react from it. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a key level to look at, at least for me. Actually, just extend the rectangle. There's a high chance that price actually may just break this rectangle altogether. Yeah, so how I would like to see price approaching that level. For example, you can see, right? Okay, in this case, we actually may have the break of this low. This could have raised some question marks if this is an engulf down. I can see it as such, however, it doesn't need to be from here. Price can actually still even fake out this high before actually the move to downside. Even as I mentioned before, I kind of like to see engulf fake out situation. So engulf to downside, even, and then still the fake out of the high that created the engulf. In this case, it would be this high. So yeah, maybe that happens. So let's see how price is going to react from this level. Aside from that, we have this low, this one respected. We have this new low. There's even kind of space somewhere in here. And then you have this low, which is respected one more time. This one is respected, doesn't break, and it keeps not breaking lows. So as price is going up, there's no lows being taken on the way down. There's nothing like this happening. There's nothing like this happening. There's nothing like this happening. Right, price is just literally breaking, like creating new higher highs and not breaking lows, which is a good sign for the buyers, to be honest. So you shouldn't really be forcing sales at this point. There you go. I just saved a short actually, a losing trade to one of my guys, because I was looking for selling here and kind of just talk about this, and it just closed manually the trade, the sell. Yeah. On the other hand, we have this trend line. So if you want to be a little bit more, if you want to get a little bit more confirmation, you can kind of look for it with maybe waiting for the trend line to be broken. And then yes, then maybe there's the space and the room for price to finally start filling some of these prices, maybe respecting first this demand zone and then maybe going a little bit further down. And this level in here is actually quite, it may be quite interesting in the future, whatever price may go there. And have to take this compression that's starting here, which respected this low. It's actually kind of a good level to look for in the future for price to target something in here. Yeah, something in there below that low. Yep. So yeah, wait for that. Wait for some kind of break of a low confirmation. Otherwise, if you don't even have that, there's a chance that maybe price can respect this fresh level that we just saw in here, going all the way back, just to respect this previous level of support resistance and going upwards. There is that chance. And actually, from what price is doing in here, it actually looks maybe nice, because it looks like price kind of paused for a second, kind of created some a little bit of a small range in there, which can maybe be a demand. So maybe you are actually in the creation of a demand zone at this point. Maybe price actually is going to go kind of higher and leave this demand zone in alignment with this high, to be used in the future maybe as a long. In the opposite scenario, maybe you can have something like this as well, right? So this is a key zone at this point, right? Price kind of paused and now it decides to break to the upside. So ideally, this could be quite interesting as well. Something like that happening. Now price kind of respecting this level. And for example, if you do break this demand zone in here, that could be the trigger to start looking for shorts, and maybe you can even short something like this. Maybe now kind of 1 second. Maybe respect a little bit trend line, maybe even take trend line, go up, and now still look for the sell in alignment with this, without this level. And now we're going to have a new demand in here that now is going to work in there. We have these left shoulders and so on, and this could actually be, I actually like this scenario. If price is about to go down there, it's amazing. With the break of this wall, it gives an extra confirmation. With the break of this wall, it may give an extra confirmation that price may start to go down. Of course, maybe first target, be aware of this level somewhere in here, which is maybe where price may react from trend line. Then you keep following price, maybe breaking zones, opening space, and eventually you may have all this to fill, maybe all the way till this demand, or even maybe further down. So because this one at this point is actually kind of taken by now, we may have, I don't know if there's some kind of demand in here that this one was already taken. We have this one in here that's kind of taken already, at least the top of it. Let's see at the base. I need this left shoulder in here, so we'll see. But yeah, why not? I would like to see this scenario if you are actually about to respect that high in here. Yep, then just wait for the break of this. As you mentioned, this can start to be kind of a demand zone. Price can go higher, can touch it, take the orders from here, go up, pause a little bit, and then eventually turn. Or it doesn't even go as high as that over there, and it may just respect that big left shoulder on the left side in there. So that can be quite interesting to see. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen on the Dow Jones in here. But this could be a scenario, right? So we have a left shoulder, we have actually a break of a low, indicating that maybe price wants to go lower. Let's see when it's going to happen. But yeah, if you still respect this high, I would like to see kind of this scenario to occur. There's maybe some trend line that you are going to be able to draw a closer one instead of just this one that I have from these lows. Maybe there's something in there that maybe can draw to give you a new confirmation. Just wait and see how price is going to evolve, right? Maybe trend line from catching this low, and maybe that low. As soon as it breaks, maybe you can have your confirmation to look for the sell. Yeah, just wait and see. And I'm going to actually pay attention to this one. Yeah, that's basically it for these ones. What do you guys think about the scenario? Are you seeing that the indices are going to, or Dow Jones, the potential for a sell in there? What's your take on this? Does it even make sense? Is this supply still fresh though? Maybe it is. Maybe align with this line. Wait. Maybe this one. Now I went with the zone. Maybe. Or the zone above it. Yeah, one of the two. Let's see. We have the line in there. So that can work out maybe. Okay. Looking at the major FX. What's going on in the major FX? Yeah, euro. Yeah, reacting from the base of this. Okay, good. I was looking for price to go a little bit lower, so this has been always my destination, even from last week, right? If you guys remember, when I did my prediction, not this last Saturday, the previous one, I was looking for price to kind of retrace, maybe before continuing to the upside, and this was somewhere in here was actually my bias. I wanted to see maybe price going a little bit close to this support resistance level, somewhere in there. That's where I was looking for. At this point, price is kind of retracing or reacting from the zone a little bit above it. Okay, I accept it. It's okay to see it in there. It's compressing on the way up. We'll see. As I mentioned before, the same way that I mentioned that on the Euro Index, I kind of see price still maybe going a little bit higher. On the weekly time frame, it makes sense where price is actually reacting. It's kind of, you can see that this week on the weekly candle never really touched the order from this level, and it's reacting from the base of it. Now I could see price maybe going a little bit higher before moving to downside, which would mean kind of price going a little bit closer to that level, which kind of what I'm looking for. Is it from here? Is price going to just go up and continue? Is it price going to respect something in there, or even something in here and now go down? We'll see. On the other hand, I still like this level as well, and eventually all the way till here. I'm going to be playing based on what I see price doing on the approach to those levels. It's not exactly any obvious clear level at this point for me. I can see maybe how this is being compressed on the way down. As you can see, this one is already taken by that one. This one kind of takes that one. So it's a little bit compressed in here. This price is moving upwards. It may respect a little bit, but it's managing to break to the upside. We'll see. I could see maybe the scenario price just continue to go higher. Yeah. Not the clearest, man. Not the clearest setup. We're going to have Thanksgiving next Thursday. So any one of you that is from the US, happy Thanksgiving Day on Thursday. Actually, Portugal is going to play on Thursday as well. Start the World Cup against Ghana. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that level. We'll see. Pound is basically doing the same thing as well. Just ranging, going up and like literally ranging, respecting this low, then respect that high. I like where pound reacted to on the left side. It reacted from this nice little supply in there. Is this the final destination as well? We'll see. I would have liked to see kind of price managing to break these lows. Start giving some indication that wants to go down. It didn't really break it. It just respected the next demand zone in here. So we'll see. This move for the last 2 days, super slow, super compressed, and we'll see what's going to happen. All these highs in here, there's maybe some orders in there, but I kind of see it already as almost taken everything. Yeah. Zones a little bit above it, there's a good zone in there, even a little bit maybe above this side. There's a chance that price can still touch it and maybe reverse a little bit above from where price is reacting to. So that's going to be interesting. Nothing much in here. On the other hand, Euro Pound, I think I mentioned that with you guys. There you go, like final destination, it's basically almost arrived or it doesn't touch it. This is one that I was looking for, right? That maybe now that finally Euro Pound has reached this final low, maybe you're going to be able to see it going upwards, and that maybe pound dollar to go down. So yeah, in terms of Euro Pound, all this scenario in here, it's actually a really nice movement that you can study and analyze in terms of breaking lows, reaching maybe a little bit of final target in there. These highs never really reached there, so it's kind of giving you information of where price wants to go next, even before price kind of reaches the final destination. Then you finally break it, and this is the target. Since this low is broken, the target will be this demand. That's what I was looking for, and it's there finally after this strong compression. There's maybe a little bit more room to the downside, but it's that close to the zone. I could just basically touch the upper line in there. So there's maybe one extra leg down to occur, maybe before turn. Can maybe kind of draw some kind of trend line in here. If you do have that, maybe finally, as I mentioned, Euro Pound maybe to go higher, and Pound Dollar may go down. So let's see what's going to happen. Or if this is a combination actually, and price just wants to go further down. Yeah, overall bigger picture, there's maybe that scenario of price may even want to go a little bit more further down, but it could respect for now here, could go higher. somewhere a little bit before maybe resuming the move down. But yes, this one was a good one on Euro Pound, and yeah, that can help a little bit to try to understand what's next for pound dollar as well. Another one that we talked about, it's actually was one of the comments on my last live stream. Some guy, one of the guys mentioned go long, right? Kind of go long on Monday morning or whatever, and place a stop loss below the low. It actually got a little bit faked out, but it never broke the demand zone where price was reacting to. It respected it, and it went high, right? One of my targets was definitely above these highs that I was looking for. Yeah, price kind of got close to that level. It actually reacted from it initially, but as I mentioned as well, nice zone to look for it to be kind of just a retest of this level and maybe continue to go higher. That happened. Even today, I think we broke a little bit above that level, and there's a chance of price kind of going a little bit higher in here. And I can even see the scenario where actually this level is reacting from a really important level on the left side, this demand zone. We already broke into this compression above it, and price can actually maybe just go even higher and not even respecting too much this level. But we'll see. On the other hand, we do have all this compression on the way up. Almost can draw a trend line in here. Really strong compression. So let's see. As long as we don't break any key low, that price may want to fill this price. Maybe we can just continue to go higher. At this point, even this low in here just took this demand, so just make it weaker. There's maybe something in here still. So we will see. Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen here on pound yen. It's another one that we talked about last Saturday. Dollar CAD. Okay, moving down. I'm looking a little bit in here on dollar CAD to see how price is going to react to. I could see how this is compressed, so this is another good compression zone. However, I was looking for a sell on dollar CAD, but a little bit above it. Not where price kind of reversed, but a little bit above it. Aside from that, this is kind of the beginning of this compression. I've talked about that for a while now. Yeah, looking for price maybe to get there. It's a good alternative. We have the kind of this demand here, but I would like to see price going a little bit more further down, maybe reacting from here, and maybe from here now it could maybe continue to go higher, and maybe finally now take these lows. There's maybe even a chance of seeing a double top being created in here for a moment before maybe price kind of take them and maybe go down. So there's even that scenario. Why not create a double top in here, attract more sellers into there, and then kind of take the orders and move to the downside. So yeah, so key zones. Yeah, it's actually reacting from this demand zone, right? Can be some kind of reaction from here. Yeah, personally, I'm looking for price to go below this low, and after that, maybe looking for a potential long. Let's see how price is reacting. We never broke this high. Yeah, this high took the demand from the supply from that level. This one now is taken from this level, so it looks like the continuation to the downside is in there. Because price never really broke to the upside, so how is good. How is good so far. Yeah, that's compression. Yeah, if you see the approach like this, just look at pay attention to compression, just reach your break of a low, price goes higher, this becomes next target, look for then the reversal. Yeah, if you do find it, look for the reversal, then maybe there's a potential to even look for maybe more entries as price is evolving. Yeah, but your bias should be immediately look in there. Yeah, it's literally not much to talk about. Price is just doing out the same thing. Euro yen, okay, dollar yen, I mean, nice. It ended up reacting from here. Okay, I was actually looking at the potential fake out of this level, but yeah, we have this double top, and actually there's still a fresh supply in there. Actually, where price reacted to. Again, a new kind of break of a low even before price turns, which is nice. Yeah, even this information here, price breaks the low, doesn't really react from the next demand zone, which is in here. So there's a little bit of space in there, and there's space to be fulfilled. Before that, price can actually go a little bit higher, because these highs just reacting from here, and the level that is still fresh. It's actually this one. I think you can see it. Just move a little bit more to the left side. It's in here. Not you. You. That's how I would kind of catch this, at least these two lows in here. Catch this level. None of these guys reacted from it. And if you kind of extend this level, I think we'll see price reacting somewhere from there. We have still these left shoulders as well, so these highs. Even that one. Oh, nice reaction, I believe. And you can see how price quite nicely reacted from there. There's these highs, never reacted from there. So that becomes the level. And yes, again, break of the lows before even reaching the final destination. That's a great sign. That's a great sign. You can even have this kind of the money there. That zone is broken. Next target, literally. If price had done this, that's a different story. If price leaves literally this zone below to be reached, that's a great confirmation. And all of it happened now on the turn during the night. Yeah, we do have this level of support resistance afterwards, so that's maybe a good key level also to pay attention to. Yeah, that's what we have in here. That's literally what we have. It's a nice setup. Keep finding these lows that break previous lows and doesn't reach they don't reach the next destination, kind of the next support resistance or demand level. Wait for the price to reach a good level on the left side and try to trade it. We target next one. Don't need to be greedy. Just look for the next fresh level below that low. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't really see anything else in particular. How's it going up, but nothing special. Euro yen as well, just compressing to the upside. I could see the potential of price going a little bit above that level to the upside, maybe taking this high in here from this news. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. TC meanwhile broke or managed to break a little bit of a low on the left. Meanwhile it's moving to the upside. There's still this supply level in there. So we'll see how it's going to react from. Maybe this one. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what's going to happen here. Ethereum on the other hand. I think there's still a little bit more zones maybe underneath, even in there, or below these lows in here. Maybe another zone in there on the left side, is in here at this low, that maybe price can find some orders, can find some reaction from there. So let's see if we are going that way or not. We're going to fake out these lows in here, touch it, and then maybe go higher. Yeah, so let's see what's going to happen. yeah, basically that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Nothing much. I need price to start moving a little bit more, to break some levels, to find what's next, just like it happened the previous weeks. Otherwise it's kind of boring. And yeah, not forcing trades is something important. Not taking trades out of boredom is important, as usually those lead to losses, and you may be accumulating small losses after small loss that doesn't really fit your plan. So yeah, maybe just wait unless you do trade on a lower time frame and you can find some opportunities good for you. Yeah, Thanksgiving Day, as I mentioned, happy Thanksgiving to everyone that celebrates that day. And then it's going to be Black Friday on Friday, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit more movement. Thursday again, maybe a slow day. Tomorrow may be busy because I think there's a lot of PMI data coming out, so tomorrow may be quite busy. So it's maybe interesting to trade. And then Thursday, a little bit of a slow day, and Friday. I think Black Fridays, to be honest, I think they're quite busy. I think there's good movements happening on that day. Yeah, you'll see. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Hopefully Portugal is going to win against Ghana. Good luck with everyone. If you like football as well, feel free to comment. I do like football, so yeah, feel free to let me know which national team are you supporting, and if you pay attention to it. Thank you guys. See you next time on Saturday. Bye bye. Adeus.